Still on justice for Mohbad. A date has been set aside for the continuation, or let us say the request for the continuation or the restart of justice for Mohbad. According to the father of Mohbad, he said that the Nigerian police has not done an effective work. They've not done due diligence on the justice for Mohbad. And we all know that that is the case. That is what it is. It is true that the Nigerian police goofed. One, they refused to get full forensics done as it should be done. And also, they gave too much time to investigate and seal up the apartment that Mohbad passed. Now, a seer said that the demise of Mohbad cannot be established by anybody. According to him, he said Mohbad had internal bleeding and that's it. Well, maybe you might differ. Of course, we know that majority of them will say that they saw, and at the end of the day, what they claim that they saw did not come to pass. But then, should we give room to everyone to express themselves according to what they think they know? That's what it is. That is why we are democratic. Let us start with what the update is all about, and then we'll proceed to the explosive bombshell dropped by this seer. But before we proceed further, please like, share, tap on the subscribe button as we do justice, analysis, deep commentary, and you know how we do it on this platform. We don't mince words. The truth will always stand. And I've said it countless times that the best thing you can do for yourself as a person is to guard your life with all that you have. That's because we have vampires out there who are ready to take you out at any minute. Is this a scare? No, not at all. It is the reality of what we have on our hands. We live in a world, in a society where wickedness, evil is the order of the day. Just imagine how Cynthia approached the court alongside Mohbad's father's so-called prodigal son, that is Adura. The effort that she put into this, if she has done 10% of it for the DNA, maybe we'll be in a different place right now. Maybe we'll be talking about something else, not this particular. But this so-called widow has refused to get DNA done. It is so sad. So sad. According to her, it is Mohbad's father. And Mohbad's father said it is Cynthia. So then, who is saying the truth?
Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja has fixed September 29, 2026 for judgments in a suit seeking to compel the Inspector General of Police and other police authorities to reopen investigations into the death of singer Iriolua Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad. The suit filed by Break the Silence Foundation argues that key aspects of the earlier investigation were not adequately explored. The court dismissed an application by an interested party seeking to join the case, while the foundation insists a fresh probe is necessary to ensure transparency, accountability, and justice nearly 3 years after the singer's death.
There is a certain man everybody say someone killed. I came out in 2023 and I said nobody will find out who killed Mohbad.
Why now?
This 2025, how many years today?
2 years now.
Have they found out who killed him?
No, they never find out.
Have they found out who killed him?
I'm not sure.
Okay. The second time I came out and I spoke that this time, finding out who killed Mohbad will bring death sentence and will bring accusations, killing. Let me give you a clue of how Mohbad died.
Okay. Give us some.
Let me give you a clue.
Okay. But what do you do wash? What do you do wash for that place?
An internal bleeding can kill someone.
Don't be lash, eternal bleeding.
And what?
Eternal
Internal bleeding from the past bully, from the past fight, and you don't check yourself, knowing that you are bleeding internally, losing strength internally, it can kill. So Mohbad was not specifically killed. He died of inner what? Bleeding. Either from the head to the chest to the stomach. But no specific person you can point. I said, you killed Mohbad.
First of all, wetin this man they look, as in like wetin in they look, they talk. Like if you observe this video properly, this man they look is like they script something give him, like they write something give him, say take do your video, take. It's like this man they talk, they talk through scripts. Wetin in they look, wetin be that thing when they look. Make una not tell me say this man here na messenger of God. No. Make una not tell me say na messenger of God be this one. No. Make una not tell me say na pastor be this, say na prophet. Wetin he say be his name? He say his name na Prophet Ebe Boma, na be his name. According to wetin this man talk, he say in come out 2023 during that period when Mohbad take back. The year during the period when Mohbad take back 2023. Say he make video talk say no matter how una want dig reach, no matter how una want find that reach, no matter how una want dig this dig reach, even if na 1 billion feet una dig, say una no go like find that who by Mohbad. Say whether till today now una don't find that who by Mohbad. True, they never find that who by Mohbad. My question be say, why this man they talk like this? Now God now send down this message. Now prophecy be this one, or him just they predict. Now prophecy or he they predict. Why he talk say they no go like find waiting by Mohbad? Why he talk so? And again, this man talk say finding out waiting by Mohbad, it go lead to a lot of payama, a lot of life go lost, different things go happen. I don't really understand. And this man still talk say not be person by Mohbad. Say Mohbad by because of inner bleeding. Meaning this man they point hand to the Naira Marley, something like that, according to a video. He say na inner bleeding based on the past bully. Those kind of things. Say na Mohbad take back. Say nobody buy him. Mohbad buy because of inner bleeding when they take bullying and all those things. But a power, this Obara, a sergeant, so when they call blood, Aran. When they find for inside Mohbad casket, when they be take rush, they put her for ground. When they take go, assume body come out. That blood will come out. Now inner bleeding, now it take come outside. No injury for your body. Just the way body dey like this now, the blood will come out, boom.
Well, you have heard it all. Prophet Boma, that is what he is called. He oftentimes speaks in a way that could somehow appear more or less like a prediction. Even though he wants people to take whatever it is that he says as an authoritative statement. Well, he's not the first, neither will he be the last of his kind. Self-acclaimed seer. According to him, Mohbad's demise and the mystery surrounding it cannot be found, and also there is no human directly involved in the demise of Mohbad, and that Mohbad suffered from internal bleeding. That's the reason why he unalived. The autopsy report did not show that any of such occurred, even though The autopsy report cited delay in exhuming, saying that the burial of Mohbad already slowed down some metabolism in Mohbad, and quickened certain biological metabolism also. I mean certain biological activities, after you bury someone. And he went further to say that even if investigations are done, now this is where I find it kind of on savory. Most of them will say that the spiritual controls the physical. The spiritualists, let me put it that way, they always fight for limelight, while those who are into evidence and proof, also the physical, they also want to fight and say, no, it's not true. There are a lot that has been said, but at the end of the day, it got discovered. Will he now later say, if this investigation gets carried out and eventually something points to something, will he say he prayed that even though God showed him, he had gone to do prayers, and that's why now the secret behind the demise of Mohbad got exposed? You heard what this gentleman is saying. I mean, a lot of people with their divergent opinions and thought about what could have happened. Now, let us track and trace it. At first, the story that was dropped was that Mohbad suffered from hair problems and he succumbed to it. Then came the story of, his shadow friend Prime Boy was one that hit him with juju. That story was propagated by Useless Lover, and afterwards we now got to the level of it's the nurse that injected him. That's it, basically. It's the nurse that injected him. And we pondered over all of this and said, okay, the nurse injected him. That looks like a thing. We have quack nurses, they call them auxiliary nurses, that are not qualified to administer anything. But here we have them all over the place running around like they are certified nurses. And we said, okay, let's work with this. But we found out that the police and the investigation, of course, medical report says if this injection is administered to this person, it cannot have caused this kind. But then, if if such is administered in a particular manner, it could cause this and that. So, how was it administered? How was it administered? The nurse came to the inquest. She did express herself. This is what happened. This is what I saw. This is how it happened. Da 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 da. All of what we heard, one just cannot come to that clarity. What one needs to do is just fold one's hands and like, okay, let's accept that this is just fate. It is just it. Robert is not alive. He's gone. He had a fight with his friend. That was the trajectory of the story. He had a fight with his friend. He got injured. The police claimed that he bled previously, and they said they saw, they said they saw a lot of substance in the room, and later they denied that it is not true. We were just kind of being told gibberish. But one thing that I observed that they did was to make sure that video evidence was not presented. Now, the driver who had drove Mohbad to the house also was questioned. He never told us that there was this so much pouring of red substance from one person's body and all of that bullshit. And Cynthia also said, no, it's not true. There was nothing of such. And she did not tell us that she had a fight with Mohbad, physical fight, they lashed at each other. But in that fight, we were never told that she used some kind of blunt or sharp, whatever, on Mohbad. So what then could it be? Was it the injection that caused him cardiac arrest and he passed away? Is it the nurse or something else? Or is it juju? What could it be? Now that this CI is saying that it's internal, what caused that internal? Is he trying to say the fight previous or the fight between him and his peers in the Naira Mali record is what caused it? And it is not clear. In fact, it has not been established that Naira Mali beat him. Having a record label with people under it does not mean you are in control of their lives. So if Mohbad fought somebody in that record label, Well, it is what it is. And let's say how long was the fight? Now, can it be the NDLEA? They said they hit him something on the head. Is that what he succumbed to and passed away? Well, it is what it is.